Money doesn't go where it's needed. It goes where it's desired and where there is value. I know that's a hard pill to swallow and definitely some hard truths, but money goes where it is desired. If you've been wanting to attract more money, wealth, abundance into your life, it's not because you're unworthy. It's because money is responding to the energy, the confidence, and the actions that you are taking. I'm giving you 7 ways to become magnetic with money so that wealth flows to you effortlessly. Let's dive in. Hey everyone, welcome to the Magnetic Online Leaders Podcast. I'm Stefi Lane, and today we're talking about all the ways of magnetic money. We're going to talk about the feminine energetics and the masculine energetics. This is going to be a really good one, especially if money has been something that has been a bit of a roller coaster, or you do these high months and then you can have these low months. It's really understanding the energetics around it. So 7 ways to become magnetic to money. First is cultivating inner peace and wealth consciousness. What does this mean? This could feel like fluffy language, especially if you're not familiar with this, but money flows to certainty, not to chaos. If your nervous system is in survival mode, which I have definitely been there and I can completely relate, especially growing up with immigrant parents. There was this survival mode, this I have to make money now. I'm going to starve. I'm going to whatever the fear is if the money doesn't come to you right away. But it's really learning certainty in your nervous system, which it can be a very annoying thing for me to say to you because you're like, but I need the money now. You have to calm down. Money won't feel safe in your life if you are in this state of chaos. So take a beat, take a breath, and releasing that scarcity mindset. Money isn't something you chase, it's something you become aligned with. Whether it's your offers, it's your job, it's a product you're selling, it's a commission, it's an affiliate. There's so many ways to make money, but you have to remind yourself to come aligned with it. Create daily practices that anchor you into abundance, that anchor you into the money, the wealth consciousness, and most of all, the peace that you want in your life. If you see your bank account's kind of a mess, if your wallets, if your purses are a mess, remember, money doesn't chase chaos, it chases certainty. So creating and cleaning up where you need to clean up. So instead of thinking, I need money now, I've definitely thought that many times over and over. I need it now. I need it now. Why not think this? I am already surrounded by abundance and I'm ready to create more. Or I'm already surrounded by prosperity, or I'm already surrounded by wealth and I'm ready to create more. Even if it doesn't feel right, just starting to rewire that into your nervous system. Okay, now here is a more masculine approach. Have something valuable to offer and own your worth in that. Money flows where there is value, not where there is need. Your skills, your talent, your resources, your knowledge, what are you offering in exchange for money? So if you have an incredible skill set, or you have a talent, or you have a hobby, or you're an artist in a certain way, what is something that you can create, that you can put out there, that is an offer that somebody will see it as value and you see it as value as well? So refining your offer. What do you sell? I know it can sound like I'm speaking to just business owners here, but if you are working a 9-to-5 job, a corporate job, if you have a job part-time, you are providing some type of value. So it's really important for you to get clear on what the value is. If you're waiting tables, if you are accounting, if you are a coach, if you are a hairstylist, like what is it that you're bringing of value? Get very clear on that. It's a product, a service, a knowledge, accountability. What is it? If you don't feel confident in what you sell, your audience, your employer, they will feel it. Your followers, your fans, they will feel it. So really starting to create that confidence. And confidence is just a muscle. It needs to be exercised over and over again. I still to this day have confidence roller coasters at times. And I have to remind myself that I have the personal power to get myself out of there. And they're not as bad as they used to be a couple of years ago. I'm quite strong. I can hold that confidence for a lot longer. I dip like any normal person, especially a woman, does, but then I'm able to hold it and be there and feel it. Third, be comfortable being seen and heard, and start talking about money, either with a spouse, a friend, mentor, somebody, a community. Start having those conversations about money, taking that sticky, icky energy out of it and just making it normal. Many struggle with receiving money because they fear visibility, judgment, or asking for it. You don't know how many people I've hired in the past and I've asked them, where's your invoice? When are you sending my payment? What does it look like to work with you? How much do you cost? And the hesitation, the fear, it's wild. I've had a hairstylist in the past. Whenever I would ask her what the price is, so she would do my hair beautifully. She would make me feel like a goddess and look gorgeous. And then I would say, hey, thank you so much. How much do I owe you today? Or what do I need to Venmo you today? Or what's the payment for today? And every time I actually started to notice this, she would put her head down and not say the amount to me, to my face or in my eyes. So I'll give you an example. Say it was like $100, right? So she would just like bring her chin down and say like, it's $100. It's $100 today. Where I want her to be like, I love that you love your hair today. It is $100. Or just like, look at me. And it is not something that happened one time. It happened multiple times. And I noticed it and I clocked it. And I thought, this person is not confident with their prices. They're not confident with speaking what they want to say. And also it just shows. It showed, and it actually felt kind of weird at the end of the experience. So here I am getting my gorgeous glow up, gorgeous glam, and then at the end she feels very maybe defeated. I can't exactly know what exactly she felt in that moment, but whenever she would give me the price, she wouldn't look at me, and it just felt like, oh, do you value what you do? Fourth, embody your highest frequency. Feeling wealthy now. This is a little delulu, but feeling that wealth, feeling that abundance now. You don't attract what you want, you attract who you are. Instead of saying, I'll feel abundant when I have the money, you start to shift it to, I start feeling abundance now. I'm abundant now. So dress, act, think, behave like the wealthy woman that you are, and make decisions from that wealthy version, not from the version that overspends or that hoards or that is fearful or that doesn't want to say their price. No, not from that place. Because the high vibe energy is extremely magnetic and extremely abundant. You don't have to be there all the time. We shouldn't be there all the time, but it's really allowing yourself to be in that frequency of, wow, I am so abundant, so magnetic, and I can create whatever I want to create. And that people and opportunities just gravitate towards you. 5, balance action with surrender. This is actually something that I have had to learn a lot recently. I'm very good at taking action. I'm very good at not overthinking things. I am very good at making things happen, but I have to have moments of downtime. I have to have moments of reflection, introspection, of surrender, of noticing. And actually, from a few weeks ago to now, it's taken me a minute to come back and do YouTube videos because I needed that downtime. I needed that surrender. I needed to feel what I needed to feel in that moment. See, the masculine energy takes action. It creates offers, it sells, it networks, and it moves forward. Where the feminine energy creates, let goes of control, and being open to receiving in unexpected ways. So the sweet spot is aligned action and receptive energy, receptive receiving, which equals effortless attraction. If you are gripping too much, the money will repel. So just like surrender, let it go. It's not that serious. It will come. You'll be okay. You'll be fine. Surround yourself with wealth and expansion. Money flows to confident, expansive, and inspired environments. Be in spaces where wealth is normalized. Upgrade your surroundings. Even small frequencies can shift your energy and can shift your frequency of creating and making more money. And detach from people that reinforce that money is scarce and money is not going to happen. I have had many people around my life that have had a very scarcity mindset, and it's very easy for it to absorb into your field. I don't say let them go or release them or block them. You can if you want, but that's not realistic. What I'm saying is that you block their beliefs. You don't need to take on their beliefs. If they believe that money is hard, they can believe that money is hard. If they believe that they have to struggle, they can believe that. You don't have to believe that. You don't have to subscribe to what they believe in. You can let that go. You don't have to. You don't have to. And why would you? You don't choose to do that. And 7, make money a joyful and playful experience and tap into that energy. I swear to you, the more fun I have, the more money I make. When I am in this sad, angry, frustration place, which I tend to be sometimes, it's okay that I'm in there. But money dries up. Things kind of feel like they're stagnant. But when I'm having fun, when I'm playing, when I'm enjoying life, when I'm putting out offers there, when I'm writing posts, when I'm sharing my art, it is so much more magnetic. And so many people want to create with you because of those things, because of that. So make sure that you play. So instead of saying, I have to make money, which comes from like this really hard, scarce place, reframe that I get to create, I get to serve, and I get to receive money. If you can see even the smile on my face, like it just feels so good. So find pleasure in your process. Find pleasure in what you're creating, what you're putting out there, what your job is doing. If you need to change jobs, if you need to create another stream of income, a side hustle, money loves to go where it is desired. It doesn't go necessarily where it's needed, which can be really sad, and it can make you feel frustrated with how sometimes the laws of the universe work. But if we know how it works, then guess what? You can create more money so it can go to where it is needed. You can be philanthropic. You can donate. You can give to your family. You can invest. You can buy the land that you want. I'm here in Austin, Texas, and everybody wants to buy land and live off the land again. We are all going back to the land, I guess. That's what we're doing. The more you enjoy the process, the more money flows to you. So these are 7 ways to become magnetic to money. I want you to be extremely abundant and wealth conscious and feel peaceful and feel all the things that you want so you create more of it. These are the ones that I've personally used in my life in the last 10, 15 years of really understanding and creating money. I've done great for myself, and I know I'm going to keep going. I know there's another level. I know there's just another peak for me, and there's another peak for you. Make sure to go to my website, stefilane.com, and get onto my magnetic email list where I share all the tips and tricks on how to become magnetic in your life and business. And find me on Instagram and send me a message. Tell me how you are going to become more magnetic with money, and I will send you something back. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next episode.